Hey, good afternoon, everybody. This is Chris Berger. And yes, it's time for a Burger Point. You know, being a real estate agent here in the Hudson Valley region, as well as in the Fort Myers, Florida area, one of the things that I discovered is that it's almost like the misconception of an appraisal of a home. And people are under misconceptions about that because they don't know exactly what it means or why it's so important. Well, the bottom line is that if you're buying a house for $500,000 and you put 20% down, so you're just putting $100,000 down, and now your balance is $400,000, but the total package of the house is $500,000. So it's very important because when the bank comes in to inspect the property, that it actually has to be appraised for what the bank thinks the selling price of the house should be. Because should you default, it doesn't matter you paid the $100,000 for a deposit, but should you default, they want to make sure that they can resell that house for that $500,000 mark. And that's why the appraisal is so important. Now, sometimes when a house does not meet those expectations, say it only appraised out at $480,000, well, again, I've had the experience when I went back to the seller and said, look, my buyer cannot get a mortgage because the house does not appraise out. So they thought about it for a few days, realized what they had to do. They came down to $20,000. We completed our deal. My buyer was happy. In reality, the seller did get what he wanted. So that's why the appraisal is so important. You know, it pays to wear some of the old hats. And I've had this one, gosh, it's got to be at least 20 years. And it was called The X Factor, and that was a spinoff from American Idol. And I loved watching Simon Cowell, so I never missed him. But in one store, someone said to me, "Are you a producer of that show?" And I said, I kind of laughed. But now I might be a new spokesman for Twitter, so you never know. Take care.